Did Terrence Bud Crawford and Bill Haney cherry pick Saul Canelo Alvarez? I happen to think so, based on an interview with Andre Ward that Terrence Crawford did on the Art of Ward. Um, I'll let you hear for yourself, and then I'll give my thoughts on this matter.
Bill Haney conversation. He said, man, don't even stop chasing Aaron Spence. He was like, man, the guy to focus on chase is Canelo. Really? It's like, man, you can beat him. It's like, man, Spence, Canelo. And like every time I see him, he'd be like, Canelo. And I started laughing, you know what I mean? Because at first I'm like, man, that dude big. And then I started looking at him. I'm like, then we got a picture together years back when I was at 135. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, we the same height, same around the same size. Like, you're a little thicker. Okay. Well, I'm starting to look into it now because he already planted the seed, but now I'm like looking into it. Like, let me see what Bill talking about. Bill look at now, what he see. So I'm, okay. This is what he talking about. Because he's like, man, he's not a big dude. He just kept saying he's not a big dude and you can beat him. And then when I looked into it, I'm like, damn, Bill right.
What's good, fight fans? Your Majesty speaking. It sounds like a fucking cherry pick to me. Excuse my French. So, Bill Haney pretty much plotted on Canelo Alvarez for Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford took advantage of it, in my opinion. It looked like a cherry pick now that I'm thinking about it, because when you factor in everything that Canelo is, 5'7.5", short, stout, coming from the welterweight division, he really wasn't a big dude. We considered him big because he had been fighting at 168 for a long period of time. And so we looked at him like a much bigger guy. But in the grand scheme of things, it really wasn't that much of a size difference. The reason why I believe that it's a cherry pick, though, is because I think Crawford looked at that fight and said, this is a guy who ain't really that much bigger than me. He may be a little thicker than me, pause, but I can deal with that. And, you know, he may hit hard, but 9 times out of 10, I'm no homo. Longer, got the quicker feet, the faster reflexes, and that's a fight that I probably can win. You know what I'm saying? More than likely I can win. And the reason why I'm saying it's a cherry pick is because I don't believe that if David Morrell was the undisputed champion at 168, Bud or Bill would have said, man, go fight David Morrell. I don't believe that if David Benavidez was the undisputed champ at 168, they would have said, oh, nah, David Benavidez, that's your fight, Bud. Your fight is David Benavidez. I don't think they would have cherry picked those guys, or maybe not even a Caleb Plant the way I'm thinking about it, because I just think they would have looked up there and said, them guys are over 6 foot, probably naturally 210, 205 pounds, walk around. Them dudes too big. So I don't think it's out of the realm to feel like Terence Crawford and Bill Haney cherry pick Canelo Alvarez. Now I'm gonna let Terence Crawford tell you that he cherry picked Canelo Alvarez. Let's listen.
Start locking in on him. That's why I said I'm hunting you. I want everything you got, and I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? I already set my sights on it. Taking the fight was, you know what I mean, all in my favor from day one. I knew I was gonna beat him because when I look at the styles and I look at the styles that gave him problems, the styles that he lost to, you know, I have all them and some. So the blueprint was already out how to beat Canelo Alvarez.
Sounds like a cherry pick. If I ever heard of a cherry pick before, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think Terrence Crawford cherry picked Canelo Alvarez in this fight? Now, I know I got a smile on my face because I am being petty, but I will be real. Um, I do believe that Terrence Crawford cherry picked Alvarez, not in the sense that Canelo was some shit or nothing like that, but more so in the sense of he looked at the measurements and felt like these measurements are in my favor. I'm probably an inch and a half taller, maybe an inch taller, whatever the case may be, longer arms, faster feet. That stuff is in my favor. That's the reason why I believe it's a cherry pick. Do I think he should have taken the fight? Absolutely. Am I happy he took the fight? Absolutely. Did he give me an opportunity to witness what is perceived as greatness? Because I do believe that they amped, and I did as well, amped Bud moving up 3 weight classes to take on the best fighter in that weight class, which he did. And the last thing I want to do is be a hypocrite. So I wanted to title this Bud cherry pick Canelo because I absolutely believe that he did. But do I see a problem with what he did? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think Bud Crawford did exactly what he should have did. He saw a guy 2, 3 weight classes higher that could give him what he thought and what I thought, the recognition that he has deserved all of these years that we never gave him, or the public never gave him, the fans never gave him. And so I do think that that was the cherry pick that he should have taken. And once again, as I said before, Bud is going to get all the credit in the world for that win. Bud is now in my top 4 fighters that I've seen with my own eyes, along with Floyd, along with Roy Jones, along with Andre Ward. And I'm happy that Bud gave me the opportunity to be able to witness history because, like I said in other videos, I wanted Bud to win. Didn't know that he could, but I wanted him to because I wanted to be able to witness history in my time. I'm tired of hearing about what Henry Armstrong did. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it, but I want to be able to see these things in my lifetime. We always hear about what the people who came before us did, and we never get a chance to see the people who we walk in the same day and time as do these magnificent things. And so I'm happy that Bud did what he did. If people think it was a cherry pick, so be it. Him and Canelo was the same size when it was all said and done. They both weighed in at 168 pounds. Nobody else could beat Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. And I think Bud did exactly what he should have did, cherry pick and all. Please comment down below if you think Terrence Crawford cherry picked Canelo, if you think he didn't, if you think he did and he should have, if you think he did and he shouldn't have. And let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. Let me know what y'all think about my thoughts. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button. And also, as you see, I have other social media accounts that you guys can follow. Please do so. And until next time.